Okay, fantastic. We got it. Once again, please help us to welcome Angie Grubb, the marketing manager over at Arizona Snowball. Angie, thank you so much for joining us here this afternoon.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so listen, I got this email late last week. I'm new to Arizona, right? And so when I think of skiing, when I think of snowboarding, one, I don't think of moving into spring and summer talking about skiing and snowboarding. And two, I definitely don't think of Arizona, but that is exactly the case, right? You guys are opening for a bonus weekend?
Yeah, that is correct. So yeah, we just extended our season to this weekend. So we're open right now until 4 p.m. today. But then we are also going to be open this following weekend, May 10th and 11th, as well as May 17th and 18th.
Man, that is incredible. Now, when you talk about being open for the weekends, we're not talking about the lower levels, right? This is more for the people that are kind of in the upper echelon when it comes to different skills, just because it's further up the mountain. Is that right?
Yeah, that is correct. For the next 2 weekends, we will just have advanced terrain open only. So we'll be running our Arizona gondola until from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. both weekends, and that will offer access to advanced terrain only.
Fantastic. How cool is it just in general to be in Arizona and still being able to get out on the slopes? Have you been able to get out and have some fun?
Yeah, it's really exciting. We've had, a really great season up here at Snowbowl. We opened on November 8th, which was our earliest opening ever. And so now to be able to stay open until the end of May is just truly phenomenal. It's hard to believe that we're in Arizona and we are still open for skiing and snowboarding here in May.
That is incredible. It sounds like you guys are going to wrap up the season with, if my math's right, 179 skiable days. How impressive is that? What does a normal season for you guys entail? How many days normally would you be open?
Yeah, so it is quite impressive. That actually marks that makes history for us here at Snowbowl. 179 days is the most operating days that we have ever had in a season, and so super exciting news over here at Arizona Snowbowl. And we're just going to keep things going, keep the fun going.
Absolutely. For people that are unaware of Snowbowl, tell us, what could they expect when they come? What makes you guys special, regardless of historic days being open or not?
Yeah, Arizona Snowbowl is a really cool mountain here in the Southwest. I always tell people that it truly is a hidden gem here in the Southwest. We have 61 skiable trails. We have, 8 chairlifts. We have the state's only gondola throughout the whole entire state. We have the largest beginner terrain in the Southwest. We offer free lessons for adults ages 13 plus. And so there's a lot of cool things going on up here, as well as our Power Kids season pass. All kids 12 and younger ski and ride free here at Arizona Snowbowl, as well as all of our other sister mountains.
That's incredible. So for people that are sitting there at home and they're listening and they say, hey, maybe I'll make it out for this weekend, maybe, one last go, they might be on the fence there. What would you say to get them up and on that mountain?
Yeah, we still have great conditions up here. This weekend, we do still have 12 of our trails open. As of next weekend, we will still have, I want to say, right around 10 of our trails still open. Like I had said, those will be advanced trails only. But great conditions. We'll have live music. It's a good time. There's no better place to be in May than Snowbowl.
No better place to be. Well, before we go, is there anything else that we haven't covered when it comes to the extra weekends, the historic days being open, or just Snowbowl in general?
Nothing crazy, but as we always say, the best way to get a good deal is to buy online in advance. Lift tickets for the bonus weekend start as low as $19 online, and adult tickets come with $10 in bowl bucks. And so buy online at snowball.ski to save.
There you go. Sounds like a fantastic deal. Angie Grubb, marketing manager over at Arizona Snowbowl. Thank you so much for joining us here in Tucson Now.
Yeah, thanks so much. Have a great day.
Of course. Once again, guys, from there, we are going to go ahead, take a short break. We'll get right back to news coverage here when we return. Stay tuned.